Hello, everyone. Hopefully we're all doing well. It's always how I always start them off. Well, this video, of course, is PLTW. Now, when I left, we were just getting into dimensioning and all those things, and we're going to keep taking that step further. And I said we get in 3D modeling. So class will kind of run like this: is every Friday I'll assign something. It'll be a video. You just have to finish it. You get a whole week to do it. Now, I will hold a Zoom session because I know people will have questions with this, or Google Meets. If you want, you can pop into it. It's simple because if you're on your computer or whatever, you can ask me questions you have. You could share the document with me in Onshape, because if you share it with me, I can work in real time in it. And that's kind of how we'll work this. And the administration's goal was to kind of sprinkle in the electives. So I don't want to overwhelm you with everything else that you got going on. Now, saying that, is the other part of this is some people will want to do more. If you do, let me know. I can just keep making videos and just kind of open them all up. Okay? So that's kind of where we're going. So if you remember, when I left you last, I tried to make sure everyone had a login to Onshape. If you don't, you're going to have to email me. I think I got everyone that has one. So here we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to bring up Onshape. And if you remember, Onshape looks just like this. Let me flip this around. You don't... There. Now you just see my screen. No, you don't have to look at me, so everyone wins. Now, what I'm going to do is open up Onshape, and if you remember, here's my username, login. Remember, you had to capitalize your first letter of your password. And if not, click forgot password. It'll email it to you, and you can go that way. All right. I'll try to keep this kind of slow. I tend to go too fast, and if I do, I apologize. And that's kind of the beauty of doing this, is you can stop, rewind, and you can make sure you get it. So the first thing is, your home screen is not going to look like this. Okay, I have all these folders full of all these different things. Okay, so what you are going to do is you're going to go up here to create, and when you do that, first you might have got a video. Just exit out of the video. We're going to go create. You click it, and then here you have some different things. The one we're going to look at is right here called document. Okay, so if I create a document, it's going to open up, and what I'm going to do is call this one practice cube. Okay, you guys are going to copy everything I have on here to make a cube. So I'm going to click OK, and here is my main screen. The one thing to remember with Onshape always is the home screen, when you're working through this this program, is everything occurs in pairs. The best way I can describe it is Dora the Explorer, backpack. Everything's always like two things. I need my backpack. All right, so that's kind of the way this is. Now, we talked a little bit about this, and I'm going to have to speed this up because I only get 15 minutes, and no one wants to listen to me for 15 minutes. So here are your different planes. You have your front, you have your top, and you have your right. Now, as you can see, when I click these, they highlight over here, and when I click them again, they unhighlight. Now, if I click them here, same thing. Click it again, it's not. Okay, some people eventually will get to this point where you hide them. That's up to you. I'll leave that wide open. So here we go. The very first part. I'll say left click or right click a lot because that's kind of what I'm doing. Okay. So as I hover over it, you can see how it highlights it a different color. Once I click one, like the top, I'm going to left click, and there it is. Now I've selected that. All I'm going to do is click sketch. Now sketch is, now you can see how there's this rectangle. Okay, and again, I went up here to sketch. I'll do that again. If I click sketch, you can do it two ways. Click sketch and the plane you want to sketch. Okay, there it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit right click and then I'm going to go view normal. Okay, now all it did is I'm going to right click and hold down my cube here. All it did was take this and rotate it straight. Okay, all right, here we go. The first thing we're going to do is draw a square. You don't have to draw it in the same exact space as I do, but we're going to draw one. I left click once. Now look, I let go. I'm moving my mouse. I'm not clicking. I'm not holding it down. I just clicked once. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this again. Now, I apologize because these are in millimeters. Yours will be in inches. Okay, so whoops, I messed that up. Actually, let's do that one again. So on my sketch here, I'm going to click the rectangle. I'm going to click once. All right. If I click a second time, look here. It does not matter the size because I can change it right here. See how this box is white? That means I'm going to start typing my numbers. So 2 inches. I'm going to put IN after it because mine's not in inches. It's in millimeters from my high school class. So yours will say 2 inches. It won't say 50.8. And now look here. It went down to this one. Now, and I hit enter after that. So I'm going to click 2 and then inches and then return or enter. Okay, now I'm done. This is called dimensioning. This is now dimension. So now I finish it. Now look, I have something drawn. Now to make something three-dimensional, here's my second step, is I'm going to go up here to this thing called extrude. If I just let my cursor lay on this, it'll tell me what it does. Okay, as you can see, if I just let it and not touch it. So I might left click on it. Now it brings me up to this box. I have to click on what I want to extrude. So for example, now once I click on that, it makes it into an actual box. Now if I drag this, I can drag this to whatever I want. Now you can see this number is moving as I move this back and forth. So I am going to make this, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to make it 2 inches. And then I'm going to hit enter. Once I hit enter, there I have now, and I hit the green check mark, I have a 2 by 2 box. Okay, and there it is. And all I'm doing right now is I'm holding down the right click on my mouse and I'm rotating it. I believe if you have a Chromebook, right click is 2 fingers. I'm pretty sure it's 2. I can't remember off the top of my head. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a hole in this thing. So now that we have our square, and hopefully everyone does, and if not, rewind, watch it again. Rewind, watch it again. I think that'll get you here, hopefully. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, and I need to sketch. And I need to sketch on a new plane. Don't pick one of these planes. Go up here and you can see the box. Pick one of the sides of the square. Now I click it. Now you see the sketch here? All I'm going to do is right click and I'm going to go view. Boom. It puts it right where I need it. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and see the circle is I'm going to draw a circle. Now, I'm using the roller on my mouse to zoom in. You could do, I believe, 2 fingers like up and down on the mouse pad will do that. I believe I said before 2 fingers will right click. I think it's three fingers and bloop, that's a right click on there, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this. I'm going to zoom in and show you this. I'm going to take my cursor and run it along here. Now, when do you see something different occur? Right there. That box right there means I'm directly in the center of that line. And you get this thing that I call trailing ants. Now, you can see it, or it doesn't make it on the other one. All I got to do is take my cursor, run it down here. There it was, boom. Okay, now I got trailing ants, and eventually I have the other trailing ants. And what that tells me now is I'm directly in the center of that square. So I'm going to now click, and then I'm going to make it whatever side I want to, and I'm going to click again, and there, you can make this 1 inch. Okay, now yours won't say this, yours will say 1. Now I have a 1 inch circle on there. Okay, I'm going to go up here. I will finish the sketch, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude it. Extrude means draw out. Now look at the difference of this. If I click this, it extrudes out the whole face. I don't want that. Look right there. See the difference? I'm going to zoom in. See how this is highlighted? I just want the circle highlighted. Once I click that, then it's only going to extrude that. Okay? I don't really care what the number is. We'll just keep it the same as 2 inches, and we'll hit enter. Now, up here, when you're done, you click a green check mark always. There's how we make one hole. Okay? Let's make a couple others. So, again, I'm going to sketch. Pick another side that you haven't drawn on. There, and I clicked, and now it's sketch 3. Now I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to go View Normal Sketch Plane. Okay, now I'm going to show you a second way to make a hole. Up here, we have a thing called a point. Okay, right there, I'm going to click on point. Now, I'm going to place 5 different points on here. Okay, 1, I clicked, and you can see how it gives me the ants because that means it's even. See, now I'm even with it. 2, 3, 4, and then I don't think I can do middle, but we'll eyeball it. 5. Okay, once I have those 5 points picked, I'm going to say yes. Now this is the second way to make a hole. Now I will turn these off at times just so I can see everything I'm looking at. Now you can see those little holes right there. Now if I go up here, there is a function called hole. And why is this beneficial? I'm going to show you. So right now, look at all these different things. Okay, you have countersink, counterbore, and simple. Okay, I am going to show you a simple hole. And you can make that 0.25 inches. And okay, and you can look, and look, it comes out the other side. Okay, that is what I call a simple hole, and I just finished that. Now, I'm going to click hole again, and see how all my holes disappeared. I got to go back to the sketch 3 and hit that one, right there. Okay, now I'm going to show you a counterbore hole. Here is a counterbore. Now, counterbore, if you look, you can see the difference. There's the middle, there's how far it goes out, and how far in. Now, you can change that to all the way through, see, like that one, or it doesn't have to. So, I'm going to finish that again. Now you can see my other holes are there. I'm going to click hole for a third time because I want to show you the third type of hole. Countersink. Now if I click countersink, you can see now it's angled. So for example, I could change that angle. Let's say I change it to 100 degrees. What does that look like? Oh, it changes a little bit. Okay. So, and you can sit there and mess with those options all day. Okay. Now I'm going to finish that. So we have simple, counterbore, and countersink. Now the last two I'm going to show you is this. Is I can take and I can make a hole on 2 things. Watch. Boom and boom. Okay. If I change those to simple, there they are. Okay. Now I have 5 different holes on that side. Okay. Another function that I'm going to show you is this. Let's click on another side. So I go up to sketch, click where you want to sketch it, and then I'm going to right click and go view to normal. Okay. Now on this side, let's draw a rectangle. Okay. Let's say there's my rectangle. I don't care on the size. We're just going to make it. I hit enter twice. There is no set number. Okay. When I'm done, I'm going to finish it right there. I'm going to extrude it, and there it is. Okay. And if you want to go in, you can extrude that in, but we'll just go out. Okay. All right. That's what I would like you to do for your assignment, is make that object right there. I know it's nothing crazy, but it is exactly a good beginner to this. Okay. Remember, this automatically saves for you. You don't even have to worry about that. Okay. and then I will explain how to turn it in at a later time. All right. Have a great day,